Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, and we are back.
Yeah!
And guess who's here?
It's your girl, Apryl Jones, and I'm in the building, guys.
That's right. Back again, man. DJ Damage. Let's get this show started, y'all.
So listen, it's 2019, new year, new me is still in effect. I have not fallen off any wagon that I have set to trail.
That's right.
So how was your new year?
Well, actually, I'm just getting back from Chicago. I have been doing my music. You know, that's been a long time coming.
Okay.
Okay, so
You just dropped a new single.
I did. It's called Shoulda Known Better.
We gonna get into that.
We will. But yeah, so I'm happy. I feel like I'm back to me. You know, I have this going on, Hollywood Unlocked. I'm happy to be here.
Got that New Year glow.
Yeah.
We are happy. We are happy that you're here. Listen, the fans were all on YouTube. I did a YouTube live, and of course they were like, "DJ Damage is so fine." I'm like, "Fuck y'all, couldn't go stop talking to me about another nigga." But they love Damage, and then I was like, "So who you think? What female?" And everybody was Apryl Jones.
Hey, thank y'all. I appreciate that.
She's here.
Yeah.
You know what I love about you, and what I love about you, which made the decision easy, was just how open you really are. And I think you've become more open over the last few weeks than ever.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I mean, you on the hot topic list at the top.
You know what? My whole life is just out here now. Fuck it.
So what? Because you are a private person, but how do you feel now? Just putting everything out there. Do you feel? Does it feel freeing?
Yeah, it does, honestly. And I feel like I have to put it out there now. And I mean, I don't have to slander anybody, but I'm writing it in my music, so it's my truth. This is just really kind of what it is at this point. You know what I mean?
Well, listen. People say, "Give me my flowers while I'm alive." So, I got a gift for you.
Oh, what is it? Flowers?
From our friends at Venus of Florida. Yes, slide that down. Slide that down.
I love gifts.
Open it up. I hope I got the right color.
Okay, let me see.
Let's see what this is.
Oh,
yeah.
this is so pretty. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can I just pull it out the bag?
Yes. What I've learned is that women
my God, it
love
smells freaking phenomenal.
women love flowers.
It's true.
Flowers are beautiful. They last.
Now listen, if I
They
could
smell
give you
good,
some, I would.
Some what? Listen.
Flowers.
Oh, okay. Well, listen. I believe guys can get flowers too.
Oh!
And even though they said men can't give men flowers.
You got me some flowers?
Hey.
Damage, I got you some flowers.
Oh, man.
Hopefully I got, it's a...
Okay, you know what?
He got me some pink ones, too.
No, are they pink? Hold on. Okay, well, let me just say that they were supposed to be gold.
Oh, this is the gift that keeps on giving, though.
Well, but he can get that to somebody. He can get it to a nice young lady.
Okay, well, do this. Give that to one of your girls, and let me get you some gold flowers.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is perfect. Thank you.
No, they're beautiful.
Thank you.
Shout out to Venus.
Thank you.
But anyway, and there's a card in there, too. So,
Appreciate you, man.
But yeah, welcome on the show.
Thank
and
you.
I'm glad that we can finally see each other more regular.
Yes, and we will.
Family time.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
and so Damage, what have you been up to?
For New Year's, I went to Kiss and Grind. Shout out to Victor Duplay. That was a vibe. I don't know if you ever been to Kiss and Grind. It's definitely a
Oh yeah, back in the day for sure.
nice.
They still do that?
Yep, they still do that. So I had to, support my boy Victor, repping Philly. And then this past weekend, I went to Big Bear for the first time out here.
Oh man,
I've
I was
never
supposed to go
been to
there
Big
too.
Bear.
It's so much fun.
No, it's dope. It's dope.
So dope.
Took
You
my
got a
son-
house?
No, I didn't get a house. We just went for the day just to, see the vibe. Because, I'm from the East Coast. I'm used to the real snow. But it was some real snow up there. I didn't know West Coast got down like that. So we went snow tubing, sledding, all that stuff. So,
dope.
yeah.
Is there like enough snow to go what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Snowmobiling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
And it
Yeah.
got cold as shit. It went from like 40 degrees to like 12 degrees very fast.
I haven't been to the snow since I went to Japan. Like the snow. And I'm not good in snow. Well, Chicago, you guys get the most
I get some
ridiculous snow.
It's been really nice though. It was really, really nice when I was just out there. So
Yeah.
I'm a little shocked.
January is going to hit y'all, though.
But it's January. It's actually warm. It's like LA.
Okay.
I've always had this idea. I know Keisha Cole did it during the holidays of renting a cabin out there and having all your friends come and like play games and
that's fire.
stuff. Yeah, that could probably get expensive though.
Depends on what house. Unless you want like a rinky-dink house,
Yeah.
you ain't got to spend that much. But if you want a nice house,
No,
and
we
I know
want-
you want nice.
No, we want a
If
cabin.
you
Yeah,
out there
exactly.
chopping your own wood, I'm
with
sure it's pretty
toilet.
cheap.
Look, people need to pitch in, okay?
No, for sure. It's
it.
definitely a bring your own bed.
Bring your own bucket.
That's it. You're paying for your room.
Well, listen, the other day I went to Vegas. It's been some interesting things. I put on my Instagram a post that said, a lion never forgets who pokes him through the cage, because I think people, they think I'm on some type of hiatus because I'm quiet. But when you're a receipt gatherer, you got to gather every receipt before you file your taxes. So, and I'm gonna tax that ass. Them asses is getting taxed. The thing about this last year, I am glad 2018 is fucking gone.
Right.
I mean, I feel like I barely made it out.
It was a hard year.
It was a struggle.
Financially, it was great, but I've learned a lot. One thing that I know, I went through a spiritual cleansing. I got rid of everything and everybody, no matter how important they thought they were to me.
True.
I got rid of them and said, "Fuck
That's
it, God,
good.
you're gonna help me figure this out." So I got rid of all of them. So I'm really happy. But Floyd sent a jet to pick us up the other day because I went to Vegas, and there was a jet with the propellers on it. Have you seen those?
No.
Is that something new or is that something old?
So, you see the whole G5 with the engines and all that.
Yeah.
Well, it had engines, but it also had propellers. So I got on the plane and I started singing La Bamba, and the pilot was like, no. Nonetheless, we made it. I love Vegas. Shout out to the money team. Had a great time. But
dope.
everybody's talking about two things right now. They're talking about Moniece and Apryl Jones.
Lord.
And surviving R. Kelly. We're going to get to all that. Listen, I'm wearing my Get Fitter Die Trying shirt. I have really gotten into this fitness. It's really hard. It's harder as you get older too.
It is.
Yo, but once you get in that groove, I see you getting that groove. It's gonna be nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the groove. It might be an incision or two, but
You might have to get me back in the gym because I've been slacking.
you're fine. Listen,
Okay.
Body by Apryl. Apryl Jones's body is just crazy. And do you know now?
Thanks.
So many guys are DMing me about you.
Do you know they DMing me too?
Are they really? Listen, don't hold back. All right. Well, anyway, so you're in the news.
I am.
I won't lie. With the holidays and trying to lose weight and trying to lose niggas and trying to lose employees and just trying to lose.
Trying to shred it all.
I haven't been able to pay attention to every single detail. So you are a real life hot topic, and I'm glad you are here to clear the air. So
There we go.
what I know is that, and everybody listening thinks this is going to be Jason setting up a Moniece hate trail because of our past. I've moved on from that girl. I don't think about love and hip hop like that. I don't think about all the history. And I've run into her and said, we need to have our moment on camera because we need to bring closure to all the stuff we went through.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in setting up that interview, y'all done opened up your own stuff. So what's going on? What I heard is that you and Fizz from her are dating. Can we just shut that down?
I don't know did she go and say that we were dating?
But was she?
She insinuated that. Yeah, she never came out and said it, but it's like for her to insinuate that was trifling, and that's the problem that I had with that because Moniece we've been in each other's lives. She knows the real situation, so it's just very interesting to me that she would go publicly and try to make it a thing.
Well, I remember a scene from Love and Hip Hop where you and Fizz and I were in the scene, and, and the first words out your mouth were, "This is my best friend."
That's it.
So break it for everybody who's lost in all the social media stuff, and we don't have to name the blogs where it was all found. But like, what happened?
So it started off with, I guess, a post that Moniece put up or something with a man's hand.
Yeah.
And basically just put on a rant about how she felt about this particular person. So people were trying to figure out who is this man in this post, and so on one comment, she goes, I guess someone goes, well, is this your baby daddy's hand? And she goes, no, my baby daddy's hands are in Chicago with Apryl. Now, come on, when you're responding like that, she very easily could have just been like, no, it's not my baby daddy. But to go, no, those hands are in Chicago with Apryl. It's like, okay, why would you say that? And secondly, you knew that he was going to be in Chicago with me because he came to you expressing that because Cam obviously is both your children, our child. So he had to let him know where he was going to be. So she knew that, which is why I'm confused as to why she went online making it a thing.
But because she knew he was going to be in Chicago, do you think her saying his hands are in Chicago with Apryl was a creative way of creating the conversation that there was more than
that's
him
what I'm saying. But it's still, to me, like, that's messy. When you're going and you're saying his hands are in Chicago with Apryl, you don't have to do that. Why does the world have to know where his hands are at, or you know what I'm saying, or that he's in Chicago? Why did that even matter?
But maybe it was one of those situations that she said okay to, but she just really wasn't with it.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. So that's what it made me feel. But if that's how you feel about that, then you should have communicated. Moniece got my number. We talk. You know what I'm saying? She just sent me a freaking dude's Instagram talking about he want to hook up with you and all this. You trying to play matchmaker and shit. So I'm like, okay.
But maybe that's her trying to get you,
right.
get you away from her baby dad.
Right. But I'm not on your baby dad. He my best friend and he not going nowhere. So
okay. So then you see that comment, of course.
Right.
And then what happens?
So then I see the comment and I'm like, okay, this is strange because it ended up on the Shade Room. So I was like, okay. And I kind of just let it be what it was. And then she did a live the next day that ended up on the Shade Room again, just basically saying how she called Cam on FaceTime. My mom and my kids were there. She said hi to my mom, and my mom goes, there's no snow in Chicago, or something like that ended up happening, a conversation between her and my mom. And then she got upset because she felt like, oh, well, Drew told me there was going to be snow. But he ain't God. He can't play weather. We got these tickets like a month and a half ago. He cannot. He don't know how to predict the weather, and there is snow.
So Cam and Fizz were Cam and Drew. I don't even know what we call him. He was spending the holidays with you and your family,
right?
Okay,
yeah.
And she was aware.
She was very aware,
and so
she said it. She even said it on the live. She goes, "Well, my issue is just that I thought they were going to be in Aspen or Colorado with the snow, but no, he's in Chicago with her. Like, girl, same difference. Location don't mean nothing, and the snow." It was some snow there. Yeah, did some of it melt? Yes.
Side note, I didn't know so many black people went to Aspen. I'm about to go to Aspen.
I love
going to Aspen?
Aspen.
You been there?
Yeah.
I ain't never been.
I'm gonna have fun.
Okay, so then you go on the how do you end up on this live chat?
Okay, so went on that. She went live. So then I go on live and I'm just speaking about kind of like, what has happened or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then Drew the next day puts up a picture of his son like this, standing in front of the snow saying, snow or something. Look, there's snow. And I said, well, look at that snow or something. I made a comment like, well, look, there's snow. Mm-hmm. So she goes on her live that day talking about some, you know what I'm saying? She calls Drew baby mama, by the way, which is, I think, so funny. She's like, yeah, my baby mama's a little bitch. And then she's like, yeah, and Apryl deserves to be slapped for that comment. I said, whoa, okay.
About the snow.
About me saying, well, look at there's snow.
Okay.
Just as much as you was being catty saying Apryl Sampson's in Chicago with my baby daddy.
If my memory serves me correctly, you guys were friends.
That's what I'm saying. So I am very confused as to where this is coming from.
Because you guys were just cool a week ago.
And she just said, I don't have an issue with Apryl. I actually like her. And then she's talking about slapping me. So Moniece, what's going on?
So then how do you end up on her live?
So because she said she's going to slap me, I called her personally. Like, let me call my friend. Let me just call this girl. Let me see what's up.
Because your friend should not be wanting to slap you.
She don't pick up.
Okay.
Okay. She's on her live. Apryl, don't call me. Pushing it. Do not call me. So then everybody on live who is watching, who is actually friends to me, are basically texting me or calling me like, she asking for you to come up in her live. I said, damn, so she don't want to talk to me on the phone.
Privately as a friend.
Right, but you want to go on live. Well, let's do it then. And I don't do shit like that. So I said, fine. I'll go on there and I say, hey, I'm very calm. We're going to address this. But what we're not going to do is say, who we're going to slap and all that. We're not going to start off doing that. Then we start talking about, she went on a whole tangent. I'm not upset at you. I'm really upset with the father of my kids because of woo-woo. And I'm like, but you knew he was going to be in Chicago with me. So when they're putting that up on Shade Room, everybody's like, well, why is she defending Drew? Because she knew. Moniece knew. So what is the real issue here? Why are we even going back and forth? What are you upset about? You know what I'm saying? The issue that stemmed was that you put a post up and you were being petty. Yeah. That's the issue with me. Mm-hmm. So why are you talking? If the other issues are with your father of your children, why are you talking to me about those issues? Mm-hmm. Leave that with you and the father of your kids.
And this is all happening on live.
All on live, bruh. And then it ended up on a Shade Room.
And then what happened after that?
And then basically she ends up putting a post insinuating that, that her baby father has abused her son. Like, come on, bro. Like, how long have they been on Love and Hip Hop?
Well,
you see what kind of father he is.
From the outside, and I don't know Fizz personally
come
like
on,
that.
Man.
He's
a
like
great
a good
father.
Dad. Yeah.
He's a great father. And then just saying, all these things. And then it put me in there, but you like me, so I'm confused, saying that I basically have men pay me for my puss.
Damn.
To pay my bills. Like, girl, bye.
Where did that come from?
I don't have a clue. She's talking about something. We know, that you get your bills paid by basically screwing these men out here. Where and who? Show receipts, because I have my receipts. So show me. Like, girl, I got kids. So that's what made me mad, was because I'm like, I would never put you out there like that, and knowing I love your son, and the simple fact my kids and you would do that, and I'm a mother to you know what I mean?
The fact that now you have to defend that you don't sell your vagina.
Yeah.
That's
That
the craziest thing. But I'm confused at what set her off from being your friend to this.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you. That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
Did you see it all going down?
Yeah, I seen a lot of it going down. I mean, from the outside looking in, I'm on the super outside. It's clearly an issue with her and Fizz that fizzled over, no pun intended, to you.
Right.
And sometimes, I've been in these situations where people are so angry at a person, they're just shooting at anybody that's close to them.
Right.
But now is she calling him baby mama, like on some?
But she's just, honestly, Moniece is mad that he's happy. And I think that misery fucking loves company. Yeah. And I think that when you see that the person that you have children with or whatever is just weird thing is happy and you're not, it makes you feel a certain type of way.
True.
So that's why I'm not taking it personal. That's why I told her I'll beat your ass and I'll still love you afterwards. But what you're not gonna do is think I'm not gonna put my hands on you for you running your mouth.
So
you feel me?
So she has an ass whooping coming.
I put. Listen, I try to put it in my record. Should have known better. I try to put it in my record. That's why I said, what I said to her. because I really was just trying to release it in the record. I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm hoping that when I do see her, that I have the patience and I'm calm enough to really deal with her accordingly. But I'm telling you, I was really fueled by that. That really upset me. I didn't think she would ever have, been like a nasty person in that capacity, So if she can handle it when I see her and be very nice and cordial, I'm going to be cordial back. But if it's the opposite, then I'm putting hands on her.
So did Omarion call you when all that was going on?
No, he ain't going to call me.
No. Okay, so you've been very vocal about him too lately.
Yes, I have been.
Yeah.
They both in the goddamn record. You should have known better. Don't fuck with me. Leave me alone.
Is it just because you get
y'all.
to a point where you're like, listen, at this point I'm being complicit in all y'all fuckery and I'm just going to tell my truth?
But dude, 3 years, people want to be like, why now? 3 years I've been silent. 3 years I was trying, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm doing my music and it's going to come.
And the song sounds amazing.
Thank you. And so now I'm putting my truth in my music, but it's like, I don't understand why people always want to sit here and be like, yeah, well, why are you doing it? The tour and all that. She's going to ruin the tour. And it's like, they signed their contracts. Me speaking my truth has nothing to do with that.
What I thought was interesting was, one, people blaming you about a B2K deal, which don't have nothing to do with you.
I'm not making no money from that.
Then people saying you should be thankful, like Omarion birthed you,
and
for having a music career.
And I tell people all the time, if you're with someone that's not leveling you up, why the fuck are you with them?
True.
Period. So thank you for leveling me the fuck up, but I'm going to level past that motherfucker.
It's the first show and you already dropping gems.
Yeah, because it's like it don't make no sense. Why would you want to be with someone that ain't going to level you up?
That's true. That's true, but a lot of people do it. It's an ego thing.
Period.
So has Fizz responded? What is Fizz's? I mean, he don't like conflict, so he be trying to stay out the way.
Yeah, but I mean, we laugh about this because literally, I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. Like today, someone sent a post to me saying, "Oh, I'm going to be an auntie again. I guess you're pregnant." And I'm now a blog is saying I'm pregnant. It's like, how can I be pregnant, man? I ain't even had sex. I have not had sex yet into the new year. Okay, so
it's 9 days. You better get it together.
You better catch
up. It's dry and it's falling apart.
Well, I have a new client called Gentera. They actually deal with dryness. I just found out about the whole.
Well, let me get that.
I digress. Okay, so yeah, well, I guess we'll just have to leave it there until we find out
to be continued.
What the outcome. Yeah, to be continued.
I suppose.
All right, so wow.
What's good, y'all? It's time for another Hollywood hookup. Look, it's 2019. Everything is happening on our phones. Why are we still getting out of our beds, waking up, and going to the postal service? It's time to stop that. Save some time and save some extra money.
That sounds great.
And I'm talking about Stamps.com right now. Brings you all the amazing services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your computer so you can save some time and energy. Amazing. So this is how Stamps.com works. You can simply use your computer to print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail. I'm talking about everything, anywhere, and just hit send. And the mail carrier picks it up fast. So it's really quick and no more luggage mail, no more getting up and taking all this stuff to the post office. You can do it right in the comfort of your own home.
In your own home.
Okay, in your crib.
Woo!
Y'all should use Stamps.com. I use it. I got a lot of family back on the East Coast. Of course, we in LA. And I send my nieces and nephews tons of things every week just to remind them that Uncle loves them. And it's very convenient when you can just do it in the comfort of your own bed. I'm literally on my computer like this, sending all types of stuff to my mama.
It's amazing.
So start your year off right. Go to Stamps.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Unlocked. That's Stamps.com and enter Unlocked.
So should have known better. Let's talk about that really quick. So what they inspired it?
They did. They did inspire it. I just felt like because I'm starting my music again. So when I went to Chicago to go record,
I saw you was in the studio.
Yeah, I just kind of felt like, man, like what would be the best first record to do? And it's just like, let me just lay this shit to rest. I need to get some shit off my chest, and that's how I kind of started it. And I went in about my baby daddy a little bit. Like, you got people believing the shits, and it's cool, but this is my truth. Just like people forget he wrote a record about me. Omarion, it's whatever, promo. So he wrote a record about me 3 years ago, but now all of a sudden when I put him in a record, it's like, it's such a big deal. He wrote a record about me first, by the way.
What was that record called?
It's Whatever. He wrote about me and insinuating that I cheated, which was very false.
And you still say silent?
For 3 years.
Why?
Because at the time I was trying. I was trying.
And you got kids.
Right.
And you did never cheat.
I never cheated. No, that's not the reason why we broke up. You can listen to the record and it insinuates kind of what happened in that.
Okay.
But and then I was like, cool, what else is going on? All right, well, instigating bitches posting lies. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and put that up on my second verse. Bam. Put some respect on my name. And that's kind of how I was like, cool.
I think it's brilliant.
And then I said, why can't I fuck with a nigga unless I'm fucking that nigga? It's like if I'm with DJ Damage, right? And he's a good looking guy like we was talking about earlier. They gonna insinuate that we screwing. But it's like, I can actually be his really good friend.
I need y'all to never screw. I need y'all to remain really good friends.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Let's keep the family together, because if the family feud,
rather
shit,
we are not.
We professional. We professional, but it's just like, man, I can't be seen around nobody. People thought I was screwing the game.
Well, the one thing I will say,
that's true.
One thing I remember that. They did say that.
Because I was twerking by some tacos. I can't even live my life.
But the thing is, if you next to somebody that they deem attractive, now if they didn't think Game was attractive, they would never put that together.
No, but you know what's crazy? When Melissa Ford was here, she used to always say, if she takes a picture with a man, she's automatically linked to him.
That's it.
Like she can't even take, she can't even take a picture with it without somebody saying, oh, they must have fucked. And I think it's more of a like a just shit on women type of thing.
Right.
Where it's almost like a woman doesn't get. I had this whole debate. We were having this whole debate in Vegas with Floyd about women and men and how I've personally feel, because I think about living in LA, I've become so oversaturated with bullshit.
Yeah.
Like what beauty looks like.
Right.
Or what getting the bag looks like. Because, a woman out here, some women out here that are in the streets that don't have kids, don't have responsibilities, or don't have a brand, will fuck a nigga to get some money.
Yeah.
And then when I think of, so I called my sister back home. We in Floyd's house, and I called my sister back home, and I said, how many guys have you had sex with? She's 38. She's only had sex with three guys. Wow. She's been with one guy for 21 years, and then the other guy, she was younger. But he was like, that's, he goes, some people have 20, 30 bodies. But then there's this whole conversation of, can a woman, if a nigga has 10 girls in one day, he's a nigga. But if a woman has 10 guys in 10 years, she's a hoe.
Right.
Nah. No, you're right. That's how people will call. No, that's what people will say.
But it's like, come on.
But it's not even realistic.
Come on.
It's not.
And even the people that's talking shit are the ones that have had 30 bodies. So it's like, whatever. That's why I be like, it's okay. It's my vagina, and where it goes is where it goes. And if you call me a thought or a hoe, then I'll be that. Whatever.
Well, one thing the fans said about you on this show, Apryl, is they really felt like they feel like you're transparent. They feel like you're honest, and you can't be in. You can't be in the public eye and not be honest. Right. Because receipts ain't that hard to find.
And trust me, I will honestly, if I'm screwing someone that, you guys are going to know. Okay? I'm going to put it out there. Y'all, you're going to see me being lovey-dovey. I have no problem.
Well, receipts ain't that hard to find. And speaking of songs, Killer Kells is in the media.
Disgusting.
So all weekend long, I laid around watching Surviving R. Kelly.
Every last episode.
So my first thing I would say to Lifetime, y'all did that. Lifetime, I don't think anybody was talking about Love and Hip Hop. We wasn't talking about Married to Medicine. We weren't talking about Housewife. Nobody was talking about Donald Trump. We was talking about R. Kelly.
Everybody.
So did you watch it?
I watched the entire thing.
Did you watch it?
Well, I did not watch it because I was in Chicago and I was actually really.
You were working.
I was working, but I know I'm from Chicago. I know some people. So it hits close to home, but yeah, man.
So what'd you think?
When you asked me that, I got overwhelmed.
He's like, okay, hold on, wait a minute.
With thoughts. First off, I've been thought this was some nasty shit this dude was doing, man. Like a long time ago, when I was younger and I heard Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by Aaliyah, I remember asking my mom, what does that mean? Like, I don't get how this is a hit song. Like, who is supposed to sing this song? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so. We could talk about it.
I'll never forget the part of it is very overwhelming. There's 6 parts. There's 6 parts of bullshit.
Where you want to start?
So let's start with that. Okay, I remember meeting Aaliyah. I was walking through San Jose Arena, and I see Aaliyah standing on the stairs watching MC Lyte perform. This is how long ago MC Lyte was performing. You know, she ain't performing in years. DJ, shout out to Lyte. So I see Aaliyah. Aaliyah was the most beautiful. Like it was Aaliyah, you know. Right. So I go over to her, drunk. And I said to her, and I said, bitch, is you Aaliyah? And she turned around and she started laughing. She said, yeah, hi, nice to meet you, whatever. We took a picture. And the 3 questions I asked her was, 1, is your eye fake? Because everybody says she had a fake eye.
Oh, lazy eye, right.
Which she made sure to let me know it wasn't. I asked her if her hair was real, because people said she didn't have real hair. She let me run my fingers through her hair. She had beautiful hair, by the way. And then I asked her if she was married to R. Kelly, and she said no. But I knew it wasn't true. You know, I knew that she had been involved with R. Kelly because it's out there.
Right.
Age Ain't Nothing But a Number was something that we went to the skating rink and skated to. We grooved to. We love this song because I don't think we really got into the lyrics of it, but it was a part of the documentary that got me when the girl said, oh, his sex, he told all the stories. Sex me, your body's calling, and age ain't nothing but a number. No, she said, and age ain't but a number. And he meant that. He was telling his stories
Sick.
in his song. So when I go back, so now his streaming is up 16% because everybody's going back listening to all the songs.
Trying to
Trying to figure out,
understand.
hold on, what he talking about?
But now he's
questionable
making
shit.
more money now. What do you think?
But that's how that works, though.
But what's crazy is, I mean, you look at Les Moonves, the chairman of CBS. He's out as the chairman because of an allegation. Then you have Bill Cosby. Well, he's different because he was giving him the drink. He was giving him the pills.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many people losing their careers now off of rumors or off of reports, and R. Kelly is still running around making music.
And I think, man, like I said, there's a lot to talk about. I think because of that verdict when he was not guilty, and in those times where it wasn't social media, there wasn't a lot of things. You could take it at face value. Like you might have had a website, it might have been one newspaper that says not guilty. It's like, okay, we rocking with R. Kelly. Right now, you got people that can speak up, tell their story on social media. There's other facts you can find. Like watching that documentary, I didn't know that many people were paid off. Like no one, I didn't
either.
I don't think anyone knew it was that many people paid off.
But wait a minute, who the fuck who can you pay off to fuck with your little kid?
A lot of people.
Wait, this is the thing.
That's the big issue we need to talk about.
The parents,
a lot of people.
The parents need to go to prison. If they ain't killed themselves yet, they need to go to prison. If you can allow your daughter, because there was the scenes where the parents were standing outside screaming, baby, 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 come outside. Rapunzel, let your hair down. I didn't get how, if you have two young kids, you have a young son.
Yeah.
I'm now seeing videos of Lil Wayne popping up talking about, yeah, I was fucking at 11 and this and that, whatever. So somebody took his virginity, molested him.
Yeah.
You were molested. Now there's a receipt came up on my Facebook that Diddy had Justin Combs when he was 25 or 20 and Misa was 16.
Wow.
There's now Dame Dash out speaking out about Jay-Z's support of R. Kelly and his relationship with Aaliyah and him. It's just,
did you see that?
I think what's happening right now, like you said, it is so much to uncover.
There's a lot of shit being exposed, man.
To talk about money, really, I look at this like there's a lot of angles to this. It's like, we need to protect our black women, which is absolutely true. Protect our black children, absolutely true. But the money, the things people do for money, the fact that you can pay off parents, that many parents, to not say one word about somebody abusing your child is insane. And it just shows us like what kind of society we live in where money can really cure everything.
But I think it goes back to, what we were talking about when we were saying who was the king of R&B, right? His music is still so good that when you hear the music, the stepping song, the I Believe I Could Fly song, the bump and grind, you remember all these memories. Those songs bring back memories. So you want to hold on to those memories, but you don't want to acknowledge that he's a talented person because he's a pedophile.
And I'm telling you, for a long time, and a lot of people like, why is it taking so long? For a new generation, like us watching it, we had no idea to know all these details. Like, this is why a documentary was needed. We had no idea that many people were paid off before the trial. No one knew that.
I didn't even know he had like a cult house they were saying, and I didn't even see it, but it's like he was keeping these young women and
well, that's why when I interviewed Kate Michelle, I asked her, like, girl, did he lock you in the basement? And she kind of laughed it off, but I did reach out to Kate and say, I need you to come on the show. But also I reached out to Drea Kelly, his wife, because if you were giving birth and you watch on TV that your man is fucking all these little kids and this and that, why are you still there? Why is there video of you just last year, bumping his music and this and that? Because there is a certain level of complicit behavior when you go along to get along. And I know, like, this is what I will say, being around I remember one time when I first became friends with Floyd and Queen Latifah called, we were in DC. I remember when she called, I was like, I thought you had money. This is real money. When you have that kind of money and power, Floyd doesn't drink or smoke or anything like that, but the power of making people afraid to say no.
Yeah.
The power of making people afraid to say stop is crazy.
It is.
And I was joking with somebody this week where I was saying to them, stop looking at Floyd for an answer before you answer my question. Don't talk to me if you can't answer the question on your own. And Floyd was like, I'm going to bed. I ain't got no time for it. Because he know I'm going to always keep it 1,000.
Right.
Who was around these people to say, first of all, somebody got to book their flights. The nigga can't read. R. Kelly can't read, right? Somebody booked the flight. Somebody coordinated travel.
They was all
somebody
on the documentary.
He had a whole team.
They was all there.
And they showed up saying that they were a part of the operation, so they should be going to prison.
Yeah, and what's sad is to see all those women, the background singers and everybody that were in those studios watching it happen for so many years, and you could just see the pain in their eyes. It's like you could tell that this was their livelihood. You could tell R. Kelly was their salary. You could tell, like, you know, and then there was one dude, he was completely anonymous. He was talking about, like, you know, I would always look at it like, that couldn't be me. These chicks are stupid. Like, he was putting it on the women, and he was like, as time went along, I'm starting to see, like, no, it's him. And I think a lot of people put the blame on either the girls or their parents. Like, why would you even have them here?
Right.
Yeah,
you're re-victimizing them.
Yeah.
But when he liked the young girls, and when you're that young, I mean, I can only imagine when I was that young, like, you know, and
Super
being
impressionable.
starstruck, you're not.
Well, here's a little known fact. I Googled, I was in a chat room with like 40 people because we were trying to dissect it all because it is a lot, right? The age of consent around the country varies. It's 18 in California and it's 18 in New York, but it's 17 in Chicago.
Yeah, 17 in Chicago.
It's 16 in Georgia, or I think it's 16 in Georgia. But there's actually a map. You should Google it. You know, when I was watching it, first of all, I was trying to watch it as a content creator, right? Lifetime did an amazing story, from the sound effects to when they pop in the clinical psychologist to when they bring in a girl and then the staffers and then the brother in prison. The brother in prison said, that's just his preference. He just he normalized that he preyed on young people. And I remember watching it, trying to dice it all down, and I was like, okay, a lot of the girls started at 17. Remember the Spanish girl he met in the mall?
Yeah.
She was 17.
As time went on,
Another girl is 17. And then it was when that 16-year-old, I remember getting that videotape, that VHS tape, sex tape of him, which, by the way, is still online if you Google it, which is crazy because it's child porn, which makes no sense. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. One thing I'm clear on, I ain't fuck with R. Kelly. It's clear he's a child predator.
You done, bro.
Man.
Like,
done.
I just hope he gets some help, man.
But once again, man, like, these parents I don't like pointing the fingers at anybody, but the fact that you can be paid off, or the fact that you just send your daughter somewhere with a star on hopes of them making some money is a sick mentality in itself.
A lot of people to blame.
So now people are saying the song with him and Michael Jackson that he wrote, "You Are Not Alone," or that he wrote and performed that "You Are Not Alone." Did he perform on it, or that was just Michael's song, right?
It was just Michael
He wrote it though.
Yeah.
It was about an abortion that he had with that young Spanish girl.
Correct.
And he wrote it for her. Wrote it about her. Was that for Michael Jackson?
The Spanish girl that had the abortion, was that the one that also caught mono and was in the hospital and almost died, and he wrote her mom a $1,000 check?
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
So Omarion, your baby daddy, got a song, "Bump Bump Bump."
Yeah.
He spoke out recently. What did Omarion say?
What he said, I don't follow him.
You don't follow him?
No, he is unblocked.
Wait, you blocked him?
Yes, he's been blocked for 3 years. I do not need him on my stuff, but I'm sure he's probably created a little page. He be on there. He be knowing my information and my tea. I don't know how.
Omarion's been blocked from your Instagram?
For 3 years.
I didn't know that.
But
See, you are so private.
But he knows my information, so I know he must have. I blocked his whole family, by the way.
Really?
Everybody. His mother, his brother, his auntie, his sister, his cousin.
Please let Mega start a YouTube channel.
You gonna talk to Omari about that? Because he just called me tripping.
I'll buy my iPad. He already got an iPad.
I know.
Tell him we'll bring him some studio lights. He needed his own production.
He do.
All right. Well, anyway, we survived R. Kelly's documentary, but they can't drop another 3 series. They can't drop another 3 videos. It's too much. Oh, and then the girl came out and said she caught herpes from him.
Okay, goodbye.
No woman is lying about catching herpes. She is not going on TV.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come out and lie about, like, who would do that?
I mean, he was having a lot of sex, but goodness gracious.
No, that's just not. Like I said, there's a mentality that's sick where you push your young children to do things that you wouldn't do for money. Like, that's a sick thing. I'm not excusing anything R. Kelly did, but there's a lot of sick mentalities here. All right, y'all, it's time for another Hollywood hookup. And for all my young moguls out there trying to get their pockets right, their bank account on point,
yes, sir.
I got a brand new investing app for you. It's called Robinhood. I've been using it myself. It lets you sell stocks, ETFs, options, cryptos, and it's all commission free.
God, we love the free.
I'm talking free. Other brokerages, they charge up to like $10 per
We
trade.
need that.
But Robinhood doesn't charge any commission, so you can make your moves like this.
Okay.
And keep that money.
Wait, like what? Okay.
And the big thing is a lot of these investing apps, they're kind of confusing. They got all types of weird charts and everything.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is it user friendly?
It's very user friendly. They have very simple charts. They have the biggest part is you can make a trade in 4 taps on your smartphone.
Oh, wow.
Literally just 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make a trade. You can get some money, and it's all commission free. I got to keep mentioning that. No money is coming out of your pockets.
We like that.
Robinhood is giving listeners a free stock like Apple, Ford, and Sprint to help build your portfolio.
What?
That's dope.
Sign up at unlocked.robinhood.com. That's unlocked.robinhood.com.
All right. What damage? What else is going on?
I think we got to talk about Meek Mill, man. My boy Meek.
In Philly connection.
He did a protest. Oh, man, Meek against lace fronts. He was on Twitter, and he said he needs to get off of Twitter, too. He said every time he's on Twitter, it goes bad. But he wrote, lace fronts are whack. I'm protesting them. I just hate when the lace front cap line in front is all slicked down and the net in the middle. We're letting y'all have everything else. Ask y'all, man, how I feel. I don't know if I'm reading this right. This is Meek's tweets, but basically, he is protesting lace fronts.
Okay. Listen.
How do you feel?
I just think that's super funny because I'm allergic to hair dye. So I had to put a lace front on when I did my little blonde.
So all that's your hair?
All this is my real hair,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But so this girl, she just laid it down because I guess you got to braid your whole hair and then you put it on and you got to glue it and stuff. And then you got to pat makeup on it to
okay,
blend.
so the difference between
the
difference between a lace front, and I think Beyonce made lace fronts famous because that girl had a lace every day. Okay, so a lace front and a weave. The difference is you still braid both, right?
Right,
okay.
But the weave is sewn in.
You sew it into the braids.
Right.
So it's like hanging like real hair.
Right,
Yeah.
and sometimes if you get a weave, they'll keep out the top part of your hair. If your hair is good quality, they'll keep out the top part, but just weave the rest of the weave in the back.
Okay. And then a lace front.
It's a fitted cap.
Is a complete, they put the little stocking cap, like when you go put it on your foot, when
mitt.
you're trying on some shoes, it's that thing, you put it on your head.
And it has baby hairs on it.
No.
Okay.
That I think is
Now you
part
gotta
of
blend
the
that in.
baby, the ladies.
So I'm saying the lace fronts have baby hair.
Yes.
You got to make up that thing down and
I
pat
could never
it.
put my baby hairs with the lace in. Mine ain't never.
So have you ever had a lace front?
I have,
But
yeah.
But you didn't need a lace front. Is it just because you're putting on a wig to more exaggerated hair?
Because I'm
or-
allergic to hair dye, so if I wanted to do a color, you know what I mean? Like I can't.
So you couldn't dye your hair blonde.
I can't dye my hair
had
blonde,
to
so I
put
put
the
on the
middle.
lace front. But like, I'm be honest, it is not it. I keep it on for like a day or two, and I'll be like, take this joint off.
Why is it? Because is it hot and sweaty, or is it?
It's just itchy. It's itchy, and it's like.
You
It's
picture
just,
wearing
I
that hat
have a lot
all
of
day?
hair, so it feels like a bird's nest is sitting on my head.
Do you sleep with the lace front in?
No, you take that thing
no,
off.
you don't. You
look,
Bro, but
you
that,
can
I
take
don't,
that
but that's
thing
for girls
off.
who wear it all the time. When you like me and I don't have to wear them, I got to keep it on.
So I guess
I've
in
seen
the
them
news,
take it off.
I guess in the news, people are saying that.
hang it up.
What happens if you're hitting it from the back and you're grabbing the lace front and
You
just
can't
slip
grab it.
off? You can't.
Some
No.
of them, but you shouldn't grab it.
But that's the problem.
just
But
don't
that's
do
why
it.
men don't like it, is because they can't. Men be wanting to put their hands
That's
through the girl's
not
hair.
why men don't like it, yo.
Why they
Men
don't
don't
like
like it because look, I understand these lace fronts cost a lot of money, so I'm not shitting on any girl that wear a lace front. But a lot of them, I guess, because they do cost some money, they stay in longer than they're supposed to, and they just look fucked up.
Have you ever put your hand in a woman's lace front and it fall off?
No, because they'll be like, no.
But would you date a girl with a lace front? Does it turn you off? Like
No,
me
no.
said?
Everything you got, just do it well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do it well. Make up, like, do your lace front
So if
good.
that photo that was, I think it was like all the bad edges that he put next to
Yeah,
it.
like
if
you can see it peeling up. I hate when you can look at a girl's forehead, but you see her head, like the hairline. What's that thing where you split your hair?
the middle part.
The middle part. I shouldn't see your middle part on your forehead. It's right. Your middle part should be in the middle of your head.
Well,
if you're wearing a lace front, and they have the fake middle part, and it's on your forehead. It's like, yeah, what is that?
I mean, I saw a video of a woman. I can't remember who it was, but she was adjusting her lace front and she was kind of just pulling it and this and that. I personally
Tugging it.
feel like
I'm done.
getting an erection isn't the hardest thing to do. But if I was into women and you readjusting your hairline and all that, like it's just too much. It's like
It's not gonna turn you on. I know, I get it. But
Like I said,
some
it's-
lace fronts are really dope though. Like some
It's the
girls do it
bad
really
ones.
good. Yeah.
It's the ones that you kept it in too long. It's time to get a new one. It's time to re-up. You got to step it up. If you can't afford it,
But like you said, it's expensive.
It is.
So
But
you
look,
gonna keep it in for as long as you can.
Shout out to Meek for being extra petty. He said it's like eating food and getting food poisoning. You never want to experience.
you don't want it anymore.
I mean, but he did have a traumatic experience. I mean, imagine hitting it from the back and then the wig come off.
You gotta
and all
keep-
you seeing is the weave cap, the cap that you
Yeah,
put
that's-
your foot in.
Well, I mean, he was in prison.
Okay. Well,
you got to stay in the game.
Let's go.
Meek, when that happens, you stay in the game, man.
All
Stay
right.
in the game.
Well, let's talk about my girl Tiffany Haddish. So Tiffany and I partied away in Miami for New Year's Eve. We had a great time. We're gonna save that for a show. We're gonna be interviewing Tiffany Haddish on January 20th. In a live interview. So she's gonna talk about it there. But I guess for a fan, she saw a fan that had a fur coat, like a fur vest, and she said, "I want that." And and the girl was like, "Oh, I'm a fan." So she was like, "Well, if you're a fan, give me that coat." So the girl gave her the vest. So she did a video and she said to PETA, "I'm gonna wear this vest and I'll stop wearing fur when cops stop killing black men."
Amen.
So
That's right.
what do you guys think about that?
I love it.
I stand with Tiffany.
So do
love
I.
it.
I love Tiffany. And by the way, she's Sag. I'm a Sagittarius.
Is she
too.
okay.
Yes, she is. I love her.
No, because
amazing.
those PETA people, man, they'll pull up on your album release. They'll pull up on the red
Bruh.
carpet and they'll pour stuff on you. And I get it. You know, you should fight for the lives of animals. It's a messed up thing because we're
100%.
wearing it as style and everything. You know, I'm not really that closely to it, but
Right.
I do understand. But we need that same passion for when our people are killed in the street for no reason on camera. There's proof. As we wear these fur jackets, and you can see it's proof that we're killing things to wear it for fashion. There's proof on multiple streaming sites and everything that people are dying for no reason. Where is that same outrage? Because
Right.
when the Black Lives Matter movement do it, we're like a terrorist group.
Well,
right?
like with the surviving R. Kelly, people were saying if you want to get away with abusing women, do it to a black woman.
That's ridiculous.
And if you want to get away with killing somebody, kill a black man. And the truth is that I think people, you know, if you start bringing up race, people say, there you go, bringing up race again. Well, it's really real. I was telling a story about about 6 months ago when I got pulled over. Now I got money. I ain't commit no crimes. I don't do no drugs.
Real.
I got defensive. As soon as that motherfucker got to the window, my window was down like right here, and I was talking so much shit. What the fuck you pulled me over for? I was filming them because I know what you see online is real from our experience, right?
When I get pulled over, no lie, I roll down all the windows and I put my hands out of them. No lie, I'm just too.
But that's an experience. That's an
paranoid.
experience a non-black man doesn't understand.
Way too paranoid, yo.
So
I'm like, look.
I can't even imagine it. Man.
So I think what Tiffany did was, you know, and this is what I love and hate about social media. I love that we can share our stories and we can get people talking, but I hate when social media is a hypocrite. First they I remember that when she got her one of the awards, maybe it was an Emmy, she gave a speech where they were asking her about issues in the black community, and she said, "That's not my issue, not my experience. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just an actor." She got criticized for that. Now that she's raising the issue, she's being criticized for that. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
That's why you just gotta go with your heart. Like, you know, if she's doing it,
because it don't matter. You always gonna have somebody that's gonna hate or gonna say something about something.
Well, she's one of the most. I went to go see Girls Trip 4 times specifically for her because she's so fucking funny, and she's the same way in her personal time. And the one thing I'll say that I want us to talk about when we get together is I didn't know that she was a foster kid, and I was a foster kid, and you've been adopted. And so when at the end of every one of her shows, she auctions off a Lowry seasoning salt with her on it because she's the spokesperson now.
Hey.
Oh, dope.
So she auctions it off and she donates the money. It goes to her foundation. Her foundation buys foster kids luggage because I remember being in a group home, in a foster home, and working at a group home. That when they come to pick you up, when your social worker or probation officer come to pick you up to move you to another house, they throw all your stuff in garbage bags.
Yep.
And she said, I felt like trash. And so I want these kids to feel like they're just going on a journey.
That's dope.
And so I was moved by that. I mean, I just gave her $500 to do it. But I mean, now I have a surprise for her when we do this live broadcast.
That's
That's
powerful.
dope, man.
It's stuff like that
Shout
needs
out
to
to
get out there
Tiff.
about her. Yeah, but shout out to her.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Apryl, what's going on?
Okay, so good news. Centoya Brown was granted full clemency. Woohoo. And her release date is August 7th, guys. Hey.
Come on
That's
now.
right.
Clap it up, clap it up,
So-
clap it up.
Come on, justice system.
Hello.
For once.
That's right. She was sentenced to life in prison at the age of 16 for killing a man who she was solicited to for sex.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about that?
I think it's crazy and just in general that she went to prison for killing somebody who was, I guess, trying to sexually assault her, I would assume. I mean, is that what happened?
Yeah, and being as young as she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just the justice system right there because they'll say you should have ran away.
Right.
You should never kill someone.
Right.
But honestly, she already did the time. If she's 16, she's around 30 now. That's 15 years.
Is she 39?
Is she?
No, she's not 39, but I'm saying
How
from
old is she
16,
right now?
she's like 30. She's like turning 30. She's in her 30s.
Wow.
No, but I mean, she was sentenced to life, though.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, but look, there's a lot of time served to be a minor that was in that situation.
Right.
So it's like, this should have been a thing that was supposed to happen. You know,
And they
you don't get
charged
somebody
her
life for
as an
that.
adult.
Exactly.
Is that the law there in Tennessee?
I don't know what's going on in Tennessee.
Well, I'm glad that she's getting out. I mean, a lot of celebrities picked up her story. Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, too, being that. And Kim really has become like the prison reform princess. She out here getting niggas out of jail.
That's dope, though. I'm glad she's using her platform in such a positive way.
Say what you want about Kim.
Right.
That's dope. I don't care what anything anybody else said. That's a positive thing.
So
right
Kim
there.
Kardashian for president 2020?
No, you can't go that far. But she keep
Absolutely not.
See how fast people switch up on you. 1 minute you're the shit, the next minute.
No, she can't. She cannot rule the world. But she
Donald
can
Trump
definitely.
is our president.
Yeah, but we come on.
Yeah,
we
so
don't
what?
need. I'm sorry. No, and I love Kim.
Kim, keep doing what you're doing. That's dope.
Yeah, she's doing great things, though.
That's amazing.
She's definitely doing some great things.
All right, so y'all know me every night. I'm at home watching CNN. This is some real shit. Okay, people need to understand what's happening. First of all, shout out to Nancy Pelosi, the biggest gangster in the government right now.
Talk about it.
She is, I want to say late 70s or 80s, but she is thugging it out as the new Speaker of the House. She is bringing balance of power back to the government here in our country, thank God. But unfortunately, the government is shut the fuck down. 800 employees. People, 800,000, over 800,000 workers. People don't really understand the impact. So Trump wants $5.7 billion passed for the wall.
No.
Then all the numbers show that most of the migration to our country from illegal aliens are people who are flying in. Do you realize you can fly in from Canada, go to Venice Beach and love that motherfucker and say, I'm never leaving, and stay here. And now you are illegally in our country.
Exactly.
But they've been able to spin this narrative so much that people think that it's just the Mexicans. Let me just be clear. I ain't valet parking shit. I ain't washing dishes shit. I'm not sounding racist, but I'm going to just keep it all in 1,000. There are a lot of Mexicans in this country that add to our economy, doing a lot of the jobs that a lot of our people will not do.
And they are hard workers. I don't care what nobody say. Hard fucking workers.
Hard working.
First of all the legal immigrants I know are either from Sweden or from, like you said, Canada.
But let me go back to the Mexicans. Field workers. There are a lot of people pulling our vegetables and our fruits and doing different jobs that support the backbone of our country. But yet we're ready to. They're the first people that we shit on in terms of not belonging here.
We don't shit on them though.
Not we.
But you know what I'm saying?
But
it's like a small percentage of people that's doing that. It's like it's not even us.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm perplexed at how
1%.
I'm perplexed at how Trump went on over 200 times during his, running for office, saying that he's going to make Mexico pay for it.
Mexico's going to pay for the wall.
Mexico saying, nigga, suck my tamale. Not happening. So now you're not going to get the Mexicans to pay for it. So now you want the taxpayers to pay for it. And you're going to, this is the crazy part. You're going to put all of the government workers off work where they're not being paid, then tell them to come back and work for free and fear losing their job, which is slavery.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
To pay for a wall, to pass a budget that pays for a wall that we have to pay for. Bruh.
Two of my very good friends, their parents.
He's lost his goddamn mind.
Are working right now every day
with no money
and not getting paid.
So how are
with
people
families.
supposed to survive?
They're
that's
savings.
what I mean.
I watched a man on TV say, I'm almost out of my savings. They've dipped now into their savings to pay for themselves to survive while they're working for their government for free.
Come on,
man.
man.
But what Trump said is he understands and they'll adjust.
Okay.
They'll what?
Well,
He
watch
said they'll adjust.
Listen, 60% of Americans are now saying that Trump is a liar. Over 58% of the country is not approving of Trump's performance as president. What the fuck does it take besides, I'm not going to say assassination because that's wrong, but what else will it take for them to get him out?
I don't know how that works.
He needs to go.
I need to really look up that process of impeachment.
Well, now that we have control of the House, the Democrats have control of the House, they can start the process of impeachment. The other thing I think is there was conversation around whether or not the investigation by Robert Mueller would still be funded, and it is going to still be funded. So that isn't going to stop. And I just feel like everybody around him is starting to go to prison.
Right.
Now, I don't know. I'm over it. I feel like we're in the worst nightmare ever.
We are.
Yeah. The moment he was made president, period.
Well, somebody voted for him.
A lot of somebody's voted
Who
for him.
did?
Black people who thought that he was standing against homosexuality. We ain't anybody. Okay.
Oh, man.
Black churches and fucking them country bumpkins and flower states that don't watch Love and Hip Hop. Those motherfuckers that don't get what real life
Middle
is.
America.
Those people voted him in, and now you sitting up here watching like, I mean, our allies around the world are fucked off. I mean, just everything is fucked up. And they've said he's basically ruined 60 years of history in terms of he's defunded climate control. So like he doesn't believe in climate control. He doesn't believe that the climate's a real issue.
What?
Oh my goodness.
You know, the sad part when people ask me, do you ever want to have kids? You really have to think, like, do you want to have kids?
And bring them into this world.
This world ain't
like
shit.
what we're seeing right now, your kids are going to see even worse later. And then their kids are going, I mean, you know, if the end of the days don't come before that.
Well, thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Not to bring the show down.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
right?
All right, so you know what time it is for everybody out there. It's time for a Hollywood hookup.
It's time, baby.
Yes, it is.
So listen, people come up to you all the time and tell me how good I smell. It's just a known thing that if you're gonna come and speak to me, and if you ever see me, I do smell good. But anyway, thanks to our partners at Scentbird. Scentbird is a luxury subscription service that allows you to have really, really good high-end colognes and perfumes for a nominal price.
Okay.
All right.
So whether it's Gucci, Prada, Calvin Klein, they got it.
Expensive
Then
smells.
go get it.
Well, the reason why I got it is because I travel so much, and when I'm on the go, I just like to throw these little sprays in my bag, and it gets through TSA. There's no problems, and I have a variety of things that I can take with me, so I can change up my smell every day.
Okay, bring that flavor.
And the best part about it is when you choose the scent that you want, they'll send you a 30-day supply with free shipping.
Stocked up.
So that's why I use Scentbird.com. For all of you out there, I'm going to tell you how you can do it right now with this exclusive offer. You can get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50. So it's also economical for your first cologne. So that's SCENTBIRD.com.
Spray it on.
Scentbird.com/unlocked. That's SCENTBird.com/unlocked. And use my code unlocked for your first 50% off of your first month.
Yep.
Sign on and smell good. So, Damage, I guess the next topic on our list of things to talk about is something that you'd probably enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Not necessarily. Okay, so twin sisters plan to get pregnant by their shared boyfriend. So Anna and Lucy announced that their boyfriend, whom they share, is okay with creating children with the world's most identical twins. So I guess, you know, they're real popular out there in Australia. They are Australian. And the twins stated that in a video that they wanted to have the babies through a surrogate or IVF fertilization, but have reconsidered their decision. But okay, after we got through that, how do y'all feel about
I mean,
these twins trying to pop out some babies?
I've told the story before here on the show where I had two friends, both names Raphael Montana. One had 2 kids by a woman. He then went to prison. He then went to the service, and while he was in the service, his baby mama had a baby by his brother Raphael Montana. So now she has 2 kids by both, and both brothers with the same name have kids by the same woman. So their kids are brother cousins.
Okay.
Sister, brother, cousin.
Sister, brother, cousin.
Yeah, but they're okay with this. So they're just supposed to have sex in the same night and try and attempt to get pregnant and then hope to get pregnant. And
Well, they
have
said
babies.
through a surrogate, but I guess they're going to go do it the
'cause now-
old-fashioned way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So now they're trying to do it.
Well, how do they do it normally if they're sister wives?
I hate all of these people. I hate them all.
This is ridiculous.
And you know, I'm sad to say, but these white folks, black people
they ain't doing this shit.
No.
Sharing a boyfriend. I mean, well, okay,
now,
that's their
if
lie.
they are, they're not putting it on the internet.
Now the black people's in the room videotaping all this shit.
Right, that part. I ain't trying to get pregnant, but I might share somebody.
Do it for the grant.
But
do it for the
would
grant.
y'all be comfortable dating somebody your family member used to date?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't.
Because I feel like once here's the deal. Let me tell y'all some real shit. I was at hookah. I'm gonna just put this out there. About 2-3 weeks ago. And somebody I used to be involved with walked in with somebody I used to be involved with.
Oh shit.
And you know me, I'm just sitting there. I'm with somebody else. I'm just sitting there just like, okay, this is interesting. So I said, how long y'all been friends? Because the one picked up on it really quickly that like I knew both, but the other one didn't. I said, how long y'all knew each other? And then the other one said, oh yeah, we're cousins. So I said, really, how long y'all been cousins? And he was like, a year. Bottom line is, when I'm done, go do what you got to do.
Right.
The only thing is, it depends on the level of the relationship. Because my last ex, who I lived with, like you have 2 kids by somebody.
Right.
If one of your best friends or family members went and hooked up with him, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, but I mean, I probably wouldn't care.
You wouldn't?
Probably not. No, because I don't have no feeling towards him. But if I felt like I still had emotional ties to him, I'd probably be like, damn, for real?
You
Because I've been mad.
gotta have some feeling.
No, I don't at all. Trust and believe. I honestly would love to see Omari in a new relationship.
But with somebody that's in your family?
No, but I'm saying if it happened to happen,
saying
I
she's
wouldn't.
emotionally vacant. She don't
Yeah,
care.
I wouldn't trip. I wouldn't care.
Nah, I don't know if I want like one of my cousins talking to my baby mom.
But I ain't got no cousin, so he ain't. So I ain't tripping. But whatever.
Wait, so you would have a problem with that?
Yeah, like that's just weird. Like we got that because
Only because you know he's gonna be spending time with your son.
It's not even that. It's just we have a child, and then you already my family. So what if y'all do hit it off and then have more kids? It's like that's just.
Yeah, but you can't control what somebody else doing. They grown.
I mean, if it's. And
you never know what kind of relationship they've built.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what
ain't happening. Well, ain't happening.
I'm just saying.
I don't have many gay people in my family, but say for instance, if one of my family members was gay and was with somebody that I thought was extremely attractive and they didn't work out, well, nigga, bye.
Right. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Well, in my case, it would be one man's trash becomes my trash. But either way, I mean, niggas ain't shit. But that's a whole other show.
That part.
That's a whole other show. All right, so look, good first show of the 2019 year. And thank you guys for stepping up to join the show. I appreciate both of you.
Anytime. I love it here.
You know, I'm glad that this is an environment where we can share our opinion. What the fuck was that? I'm glad we can share our opinions, have a good time, and continue to grow. But thank you. But so before we get out of here, what you working on?
So you guys know that my new record release called Shoulda Known Better. You can go get that on iTunes and Spotify. It should be available in the next couple of days. But yeah, support your girl.
Check out the adventures of Me and My Little Man Legend with Sunday Fun. It's a brand new YouTube series I'm working on, a vlog with me and my little man. So please support that Sunday Fun on YouTube.
I'm so excited to share my personal YouTube channel, The Only Jason Lee. Go check it out. New shows dropping, fun stuff to make you cry, inspired. Definitely gonna be talking shit. So go get that. We out. That's it.
Peace.
Peace.